Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you can hear my voice, then you know it is time for us to begin our Purim celebration. We have some people online with us. They're at this camera that I'm waving at right now. So hello to all of you who are online with us right now. For those of you who are still dining, take your last few bites. I'll take one here. And then come and join us in the sanctuary, as in about 2 minutes we will start our celebration and reading of the Megillah. So get yourself this direction, and we'll be starting in just 2 minutes with the reading of the Megillah and some great joyous songs for Purim. We're waiting for all of you to come join us here. All right. I got some front row spectators right here with lots of groggers in their hands. Prayer. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Because we are about to begin. Purim is upon us. I have seen various people entering the room. I have seen Vashti enter the room. I have seen King Ahasuerus enter the room. I have seen Mordecai enter the room. I have seen Queen Esther enter the room. And I think I saw wandering around the back in the social hall that guy Haman. Well, we'll get ourselves started, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin to celebrate this wonderful holiday of Purim, this great celebration of joy and happiness. Does anybody know what makes me happy? What makes me happy? Throwing candy at people, that's what makes me happy. There we go. You guys can have some over there too. There we go. Oh, yes. Don't worry, there'll be more later. All right, are you ready on page number 1 in your books? If you have one of the pamphlets with our Haggadah in it, you can sing with me. Chag Purim, Chag Gadol HaYehudim, Masechot Ra'ashanim, Zvirot Rikudim, Hava Narisha, Rash, 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 Hava Narisha, Rash, 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 Hava Narisha, Rash, 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 Ra'ashanim, Chag Purim, Chag Gadol HaYehudim, Masechot Ra'ashanim, Zvirot Rikudim, Hava Narisha, Rash, 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 Hava Narisha, Rash, 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 Hava Narisha, Rash, 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 Bara Ashani. If you have a booklet in your hand, we're on page number 1. And on page number 1, you might find the Hebrew words that are there. Well, I should say the English words, because we just sing it in Hebrew. Purim's here, 'tis a holiday so dear. Mask and song, bring along, groggers loud and clear. Here we go, ready? Hava Narisha, Rosh, Rosh, Rosh. Here go the groggers, Rosh, Rosh, Rosh. Here go the groggers, Rosh, Rosh, Rosh. Grogger time is here. Well, Chag Sameach, everyone. A happy Purim to all of you. We are going to begin reading our Megillah, Megillat Esther, the story of Esther and Mordecai and that other guy whose name starts with a hey. But I will not, until it comes up in the book, I will not, under any circumstances whatsoever, say the name of the bad guy in the story, because I know if I say the bad guy's name that all of you will boo and make noise with the groggers. So under no circumstances until it comes up in the story right here will I say his name. So you will not hear out of my mouth the name Haman at all. Oops. I really, seriously, I did not mean to say Haman. I was not. Well, before we can read about the bad guy and all the good guys, we need to say a few blessings to get ourselves ready for our reading. And I think for right now, until we're actually reading, we're going to put our groggers away for just a second. So everybody, let's silence our groggers. Silence your groggers. No grogger noise. Totally silent groggers. And while you were silencing your groggers, I think my 6th and 7th graders were going to come up and help me with these blessings. My 6th and 7th graders were going to come up and help me with these blessings. They're coming quickly because they don't want to stay here all night, so they're making their way up here really quickly. And you can join together with our 6th and 7th graders as they move closer to the microphone. As they move closer to the microphone. As they move closer to the microphone. There we go. Perfect. And you can all join with all of us as we read together the blessings at the bottom of page number 1. Are we ready, 6th and 7th graders? Are we ready, 6th and 7th graders?
Yeah!
Are we ready, everybody else?
No.
All right, here we go. We're going to start reading together on the count of 7. Ready? 7. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra Megillah. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who makes us holy with your mitzvot and commands us regarding the reading of the Megillah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim la'avotenu, bayamim ahem, bazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who did miracles for our ancestors in those days at this season. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'echazanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to this season. We're going to turn to page number 2 because the whole story begins on page number 2. You guys can go sit down if you want to. You can stay up there if you want to also. It's Purim. I don't care. It's good. Have fun. All right. But if you guys stay up there, you have to follow everything I'm going to read right now. And the story begins this way, but there's no groggers.
Hello.
Mr. Weiss, I'm looking right at you.
Hi. You're amazing.
So, Danny, I'm going to keep you and then you're on. Okay? We can switch. We can switch. You can do the Hebrew and I'll do the English.
You guys have a few months to sit here as I read letter by letter.
Vayehi b'mei Achashverosh, hu Achashverosh, hamelech mehodu ad kush, sheva ve'esrim u'mea medina. Bayamim hahem keshevet hamelech Achashverosh, al kisei malchuto asher bashushan habira bishnat shalosh lemacho asa mishteh lekol sarav ve'avadav chel paras umadai hapatamim Vesare hamedinot lefanav leharoto et asher kevod malchuto et yikar tiferet gedulato yamim rabim shmona me'od yom Umelaot hayamim ha'ele asa hamelech lekol ha'am hanimtzaim b'shushan habira umigdol ve'ad katan mishteh shivat yamim Bechatzar kinat bitein hamelech chur karpas v'tichelet achuz bechavlei roots ve'argaman al gilili kesef v'amudei shesh Mitod zahav kisef al ritzafat beheit vashesh vadar v'socheret v'hashkot bichlei zahav v'chilim mikalim shonim vayayin machor Rav Kiyad HaMelech Vashtiha Kedat Ein Onesh Ki Ken Yisod HaMelech Al Korav Beito Lasod Kirtzon Ish Va'ish Gam Vashte HaMalka Asita Mishte Nashim Beit Hamalchut Asher Lamelech Achashverosh. Denny, you're allowed to shove the 6th and 7th graders out of the way so you can get to the microphone.
I guess we're standing here now.
You don't have to leave. You just had to get out of the way.
Hang out right here.
Yeah, you can hang out
right.
there.
Denny, you're up.
Oh, okay, then you can stand next to me. All right. So, this is. Did I do it right? Oh, you mean they can't hear me? That's a shocker.
All right, go for it.
All right. So after all of that you heard, here's what really happened. The book of Esther opens with a description of an enormous 180-day party thrown by King Ahasuerus in his 3rd year as king of the Persian Empire, ruling over 127 provinces. As the days of the feasting draw to a close, he summons his wife Vashti to show off her beauty by appearing wearing only her crown. But Vashti refuses, yea Vashti, to come to, and the king, following the minister's advice, advises her to be banished.
chapter 2. Here we are in Shushan. Queen Esther Elena coming to read. Oh, okay. Dr. Oppenheim is going to read the Hebrew instead. Yes?
I don't know trope, and I can't carry a tune anyway, so I'm just going to read.
Here we go.
Perek 2. Achar hadvarim ha'eleh, kisho chamat hamelech Achashverosh, zachar et Vashti, ve'et asher asta, ve'et asher nigzar aleha. Vayomru na'arei hamelech, Misharta v'yavakshu l'melech na'arot betulot tovot mar'eh. V'yafked hamelech pekidim b'kol medinot malchuto. V'yivaktu et kol na'areha betulot tovat mar'eh el Shushan habira. El beit hanashim al yad hega Saris hamelech shomer hanashim v'naton tiamru kehen. V'hana'ara asher titav be'enei hamelech timloch tachat Vashti v'yitav hadavar be'enei hamelech v'ya'as ken.
So as time passes in our story, Ahasuerus realizes the consequences of his actions, and he misses his queen. The deed, however, is done, and seeing that their ruler regretted his decision, the action that they suggested, the ministers proposed that he find a new queen via an elaborate beauty contest of all the kingdom's beautiful maidens. From all over 127 provinces, beautiful women are brought to the palace for the king to select his new queen. So, in Shushan, the capital city, lives a beautiful Jewess named Esther, or Hadassah. She's an orphan who was raised by her uncle Mordecai, one of the leaders of the Jewish people who's in exile. When they come to take her to the palace, Mordecai insightfully instructs her not to reveal that she is a Jewess or who her family is. Needless to say, after a 12-month process, that's a long beauty pageant, Esther is deemed the fairest of them all. The king loved Esther more than all the women, and she carried charm and favor before him more than all the others. So he placed the royal crown on her head and made her queen in place of Vashti. While Mordecai does not reveal his relationship to the queen, he frequents the palace gates to hear the news of Esther's well-being. One day he overhears two men plotting to murder King Ahasuerus, and he quickly sends word to Esther, who reveals the plot to the king in the name of Mordecai. The plotters are caught and executed, and Mordecai, his name and deeds are written in the king's book of Chronicles.
All right, before we get to chapter 3, I need every person in costume who is between the ages or years in your life of you were just born today. That's the youngest that's allowed. Anything younger than that, not allowed. If you were born today all the way through 5th grade, if you were born today, I see a couple of adults who are standing up saying they were born today. They're so naive, they were born today. If you were born today through the 5th grade and you're wearing a costume, I need you right up here on the bima right now. All right. All right, one candy, one candy, one candy, one. Just wait, I'll get to you. Just wait in a line here. I'm gonna get to you. Here we go. One candy, one candy.
Is this the costume contest already?
Yes. One candy, one candy, one candy. All right. All right. One per person right now. All right. Here we go. Look, y'all get one. Here we go. One candy per person. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to decide which costume among our 0-year-old 5th graders let me get rid of this basket for just a second. By your cheers and applause, when I take this wand, which, by the way, it's Purim, and so I must admit my evil deed that I did, even though it's not Yom Kippur, it's Purim. Yes, to answer the question of some of our students, yes, I actually did steal Dumbledore's wand. I'll ask for forgiveness on Yom Kippur, but yes, this is Dumbledore's wand. I did take it from him. I think he let me borrow it. But when I point the wand with your cheers and your applause, you're going to let me know what we think of these costumes right here. So are you ready? Here we go. Ready? Right here. Right here. If I tap you on the head with Dumbledore's wand, that means you need to go sit down, okay? So if I touch you with Dumbledore's wand, you're going to go sit down. So if I touch you with Dumbledore's wand, you're going to go sit down. If I touch you with Dumbledore's wand, you're going to go sit down. Alrighty, here we go. And we're going to go right here. You go sit down. And we're going to let you go sit down. We're going to let you go sit down. Alright. I need a line for people who are still left. I need a line for people who are here. Alright. I need applause and cheers. Here we go. One more round. Are you ready? Here we go. It might have been right, but hold on, I have to have a little conversation here. Excuse me just a moment. Just don't mind me, I'll be right back. So, do you think your mom or your dad want the $10 gift card to party? So, Daniel. There we go, you guys can all go have a seat. Thank you, everybody. There's more where that came from, I promise. Whoa! Okay. You didn't think it was going to be quiet in here, did you? Ladies and gentlemen, at the bottom of page number 3, you will find, you guys can all go sit down. There'll be more. At the bottom at top of page number 3, a little singing for all of us for Purim. Ani Purim, sameach umbadeach. Halo rak pa'am bashana avo lehitareach. Lai 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 lai. lai, 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 lai. Rabbi Purim, emor nali madua, madua lo yachol Purim pamayim bashavua. Lai, 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 lai. Heitad Purim, hakutoch umatzlayim. Hoi mi yitenu vapurim lechodesh lechodshayim. Lai, 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 lai. Can you do that chorus a little bit louder? Ready, here we go. Lai, 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 lai. My name is Purim, and I come great fun and laughter bringing. Just once a year I visit you to cheer you with my singing. Lai, 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 lai. Hurrah Purim, I love your merry drumming. And if I had my way, Purim, each month you would be coming. Lai, 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 lai. Oh, Mr. Purim, tell me why we see you only yearly, but make it once or twice a week because we love you dearly. Lai, 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 lai. I sense something. I think it might be coming to me from the wand. Wait, let the wand speak to me. Yes, the wand is telling me that evil is close by. Oh, wait, maybe, no, the wand is being a little more clear. It's not evil, it's wicked. There is wicked, not the Broadway show. There is wicked, there it is. Oh my goodness, a wicked witch. Do you have a story to tell us?
Oh, yes, I do. You might want to listen for a word in this one. Ahar hadrabim, ha'elek idal hamelek, ahashverosh et Haman. Bein hamadata ha'agagi v'yanesu hayu v'yasem et kiso mayal kol hasadim asher ito. This feels like a magic spell. Korim u v'ishtahamim le Haman. Kihen tibach lo hamelech umordechai lo yikarav lo yishtachave vayomeru avdei hal melech asher bashar hamelech Mordechai.
Yay.
Madvoch ata over et mitzvat hamelech vayahi ka'omram elav yom vayom velo shama alechem vayegidu la Haman. Nirot haya amdu divrei Mordechai hihi gidlahem asher hu Yehudi vayad Haman. He in Mordechai Koraya Hema. Thank you very much.
So basically the story was this. Achashverosh, the king, appointed a guy by the name of Haman to be in charge of a lot of the kings in the kingdom. Now, Haman was very upset that Mordecai would not bow down to him. And so Haman went to the king and said, "O king, there are a group of people who do not obey our laws. They are not loyal to our kingdom. Those people are no good. Those people are the Jews." Well, the king let Haman put out an edict that said all of the Jews would be killed. Oh no. I wonder what happened at that point in time. I'll bet you chapter 4 might tell us a little more of the story. Oh look, is it Queen Kate or Princess Kate? What are we going with?
Queen.
Queen, she wants to be the queen. I agree, absolutely, wholeheartedly. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Queen Kate.
Chapter 4. Umordecai yada et kol asher naasa vayikra Mordecai et bagadav vayilvash sak va'asfer vayetza batok ha'ir vayitzak za'aka gadula umara vayavo ad lifnei sha'ar hamelech ki ein lavo el sha'ar hamelech bilvush sak uvchol madina umdina makom asher devar hamelech vedoto magia ival gadol la Yahudim v'dom uvki imisped sak ve'efer yadze larabim.
Thank you. By the way, we have one of the waiters got on an airplane all the way from Shushan, and he's wandering around. For those of you who are over the age of 21, he brought some of the beverages from King Ahasuerus' party. So if you want, you can call the waiter over here. He's taking tips. Oh, I have an idea. Here we go. He's taking tips tonight, and all money that is donated will be given to the United Jewish Communities to be handed to your Ukraine relief through the United Jewish Communities. So if you would like to tip the waiter, you can do that, and all the tips will go to United Jewish Communities Ukrainian refugee efforts. So we're very happy about that for any of you who would like to do that. And to that I say, L'chaim. On page 4, our kids were all doing this earlier with me, but the bad guy, whose name I will not say, because I will not say Haman in this room, he had a three-cornered hat. It kind of looked like one of these right there. And if you'll sing this song with me, you're going to want to put your groggers down right now, because you need both hands to do this song. So put your groggers down, get your hands ready. If you are between the ages of 0 or 120, your hand should be in the air right now. If you are not in that age bracket, we'll talk later. But if you are in that age bracket, hands up. It goes like this. It says that this song says, my hat has 3 corners has my hat, and if it didn't have 3 corners, it wouldn't be my hat. The words are in the middle of page number 4. It goes like this. La kova sheli shalosh pinot shalosh pinot la kova sheli. Now here's the deal. I have to stop for a second because I'm seeing 2 things going on in the room. Because you see there's 2 different versions of the hand motions. There's the version of the hand motions that, as I understand it this way, if you grew up on the west coast of the United States or the east coast of the United States, you do it this way. La kova sheli shalosh pinot, because that's a corner right there. Pinot means corners, and this is a corner. If you did not grow up on the west coast of the United States or the east coast of the United States, you grew up somewhere in the middle, you do it this way. Lakova sheli shalosh pinot, because that's the three corners of the cookie. So you can do it either way you want. I'm probably going to do it both ways and confuse you, but that's okay. Are you ready? Here we go. The words are on the page. Lakova sheli shalosh pinot, shalosh pinot. Lakova sheli ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot. Lo hayazeh hakova sheli. We're going to try it again, but we're going to lose the word kova. Ready? La sheli shalosh pinot, shalosh pinot. La sheli ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot. Lo hayazeh sheli. We're going to lose sheli. Here we go. La shalosh pinot, shalosh pinot. La ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot lo hayazeh. We're going to lose shalosh. Here we go. Ready? La pinot, pinot. La ve'im lo hayu lo pinot lo hayazeh. We're going to lose pinot. Are you ready? Here we go. La ve'im lo hayu lo hayazeh. We're going to lose all the words. Here we go. All the words, and here we go. La kova sheli, shalosh pinot, la kova sheli, ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot, lo hayazeh. Faster! La kova sheli, shalosh pinot, la kova sheli, ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot, lo hayazeh. Faster! La kova sheli, shalosh pinot, la kova sheli, ve'im lo hayu lo shalosh pinot, lo hayazeh. Hakova sheli. We are on page number 4. We are going to call up Harpo Marx. I really thought once upon a time I visited Harpo Marx's grave in a cemetery in Los Angeles, but maybe it's not true. Harpo, we're on 5. Harpo, when did you start talking?
Vayehi bayom hashlishi vatel bash Esther malchut vata'amo vachatzar beit hamelech hapinimit no kach beit hamelech V'hamelech Yoshev al kisei malchuto b'veit hamalchuto. No, hamalachot chut. No koach petach habayit. Vayehi kerota melech et Esther halmalka omedet vechet chatzer nishachem be'einav v'yoshev hamelech lester et siravitazot asher biyado v'tikrat Esther v'tika birosh hasaravit.
Now, if only I could understand what that Hebrew meant, if only someone invented some kind of device that could maybe bring some people from Manitou Springs here to translate what we just read there, it would be the cool, like, it might have like wheels on it, and it might like move down a smooth area, like maybe like a street or something that would bring, oh my goodness, it brought you all the way from Manitou Springs to here. Judy and Craig, where are we in the story now?
With great trepidation and dressed her most beautiful robes, Queen Esther approaches the king, Ahasuerus. As she walks towards his throne, she prays that God has taken into account the 3 days of fasting and repentance of all the Jews of Shushan and has nullified his decree against the Jews. Seeing the beautiful queen, the king holds out his golden scepter, a sign that she is welcome at the court, and offers to grant her any request, anything she wants. Don't you wish you could do that? Modestly, Esther requests only that Ahasuerus and his prime minister, Haman, at the end of the feast, the king once again tells her to ask for whatever she wants. She gets a second time to do that. And she said she would only like to ask the king and Haman to join her for a second feast on the following day.
After the private feast, Haman sets out for his home, well pleased with the great favor shown to him by the queen. On his way home, however, he passes Mordecai,
Yay!
who once again refuses to bow, reigniting Haman's fury. By the time Haman reaches his home, he's crazed with anger at Mordecai's refusal to bow down. After all, he's Haman. Second to the king and so beloved even by the queen. He tells his wife Zeresh and his gathered friends, even Queen Esther did not bring anyone else with the king except me to the feast she prepared. And tomorrow as well, I am invited to her feast with the king. All this is worth nothing to me. Every time I see Mordecai,
Yay!
the Jew sitting at the king's gate, Zeresh, who equals her husband in wickedness, suggests that Haman immediately build a gallows on which to hang Mordecai.
Yay!
This Haman does with the assistance of his 10 sons.
Ah, the plot thickens. And while the plot is thickening, if you are between 6th grade and 18 years old, if you are under the age of 18, you are in at least 6th grade, and under the age of 18 and you're in a costume, you can come up here. If you are at least in 6th grade, but not yet attained the age of 18, you can come up with your costumes. Hurry, hurry, hurry. All righty, here we go. Face them. Step up to the edge. Right to the edge. Right to the edge. Right to the edge. All right. Okay. Okay. I have one of the contestants, I won't tell you who, one of the contestants pleading with me saying, my costume might not be much, but I'm a drama queen, so I came up on the stage anyway. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Wait, I need one line, not 2 lines. Right there. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Now, if only there was another one of those magical devices that could not only bring someone from Manitou Springs, but maybe across oceans from that great land of Israel who knows how to speak Hebrew and might know something and might, without my even looking over there, already be standing there ready to read something to you, it might happen. Should I look and find out? I don't see anything. All right, I'll try again. What's that? Move my hand. Okay. Move the other hand. This one. You want me to move this one? You want me to move both of these hands? I'm moving both of them. Okay, now I'm going to look. Wait, what? I can't hear anything. There's too many people yelling. Oh my goodness, Kobe's standing over there. Who knew? We're on page 5, chapter number 6.
I'm not going to sing, I'm just going to read. בלילה ההוא נדדה שנת המלך, ויאמר להביא את ספר הזיכרונות, דברי הימים, ויהיו נקראים לפני המלך. וימצא כתוב אשר הגיד מרדכי על בגדתה ותרש שני סריסי המלך משומרי הסף אשר ביקשו לשלוח יד במלך אחשוורוש. ויאמר המלך, מה נעשה יקר וגדולה למרדכי? על זה ויאמרו נערי המלך משרתיו, לא נעשה עמו דבר. ויאמר המלך, מי בחצר והמן בא לחצר בית המלך החיצונה לאמור למלך לתלות את מרדכי על העץ אשר הכין לו. ויאמרו נערי המלך אליו, הנה המן עומד בחצר. ויאמר המלך יבוא. ויבוא המן ויאמר לו המלך, מה לעשות באיש אשר המלך חפץ ביקרו? ויאמר המן בליבו, למי יחפוץ המלך לעשות יקר יותר ממני?
And as the story tells us, the king couldn't sleep one night, and he called for the books of the history of the place to know what was going on. He said, there was that guy that saved my life, that whole thing about, the two guys were going to kill me, and we killed them instead. He saved my life. What should we do for that guy? And he called his assistant Haman. And he said, what should I do for someone who's great and wonderful and amazing and incredible? And of course he thought he was talking about himself, Haman. But he said you should dress him up in robes and parade him around the town so that everybody should bow down to him and cheer for him. And then the king said, great, go do that for Mordecai. That's right, lead him around the town. And that Haman guy, not too happy about this. That's right. That's right. Well, if we want to tell the story in a little bit more of a creative way, we may turn to the top of page number 6. And at the top of page 6, you'll find a song in Shushan. All righty. So the chorus goes like this. Try it with me. It goes like this. So we sing, so we sing, so we sing and raise a row. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing in Shushan long ago. So can you try the chorus with me? Ready on the count? We're going to do it. Well, the last time I said 7. So on the count of 32. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 32. So we sing, So we sing and raise a robe. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing in Shushan long ago. Oh, Haman was a high and mighty bluff in Shushan long ago. He ordered Mordecai to take his derby off in Shushan long ago. Sing it with me. So we sing and raise a robe. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing in Shushan long ago. But Mordecai sang and laughed in his face in Shushan long ago. So Haman swore he'd exterminate his race in Shushan long ago. So we sing and raise a robe. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing in Shushan long ago. Oh, Esther was a timid little maid in Shushan long ago. But Mordecai told him we shouldn't be afraid in Shushan long ago. Sing the chorus. We sing and raise a robe. For Shushan long ago. So she went to the king and she gave him a smile in Shushan long ago. The king, he liked her manner and her style in Shushan long ago. So we sing and raise a robe. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing in Shushan long ago. Ahasuerus was a jolly little king in Shushan long ago. He ordered Haman to take a little swing in Shushan long ago. So we sing and raise a robe. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing in Shushan long ago. One more time the chorus really loudly. Are we ready? Because I have candy I want to get rid of, but I'm only giving it to people who are singing loudly. So are you ready? So we sing. For Haman he was swinging while Mordecai was singing in Shushan long ago. Well, let me see. So, I want to tell you all a story. Wait, I need a pathway down the middle here. So once upon a time, you guys aren't going to give me a pathway to walk? So And now, a few words. We're going to bring Hannah up here right now to tell us a little more of the story. You're awesome. By the way, funny story. So here we are in Colorado Springs. Hannah's dad is a rabbi in Los Angeles.
He's watching right now.
Huh?
He's watching right now.
He's watching right now to hear Hannah chant, but I want to tell you this. Here's the funny story. So I live in Colorado Springs. Hannah's dad lives in Los Angeles. The last time I had dinner with him, it was not in Colorado Springs or Los Angeles. It was in Baku, Azerbaijan. And the next time I have dinner with him a few weeks from now, it'll be in Eilat, Israel. I guess we just can't have local dinner, can we? It's just not going to happen. All right, here we are at the bottom of page 6, chapter 7.
ויבוא המלך והמן לשתות עם אסתר המלכה, ויאמר המלך לאסתר, גם ביום השני במשתה היין, מה שאלותך אסתר המלכה, ותינתן לך, ומה בקשתך, עד חצי המלכות ותעש, ותען אסתר המלכה ותאמר, אם מצאתי חן בעיניך המלך, ואם על המלך טוב, תינתן לי נפשי בשאלתי, ועמי בבקשתי, כי נמכרנו אני ועמי, להשמיד, להרוג ולאבד, ואילו לעבדים ולשפחות נמכרנו החרשתי, כי אין חצר שובע בנזק המלך.
That was absolutely perfect Esther trope. Indeed. Now, for those of you who didn't follow the words in Hebrew, it looks like the good fairy from Oz has appeared to us here to translate some of those words for us.
Thank you. After returning home, feeling thoroughly humiliated, Haman is summoned to the palace to dine with the king and queen. As the banquet comes to a close, Esther tells the king that someone seeks her death and the death of her people. Outraged, the king demands to know who this man is. Esther reveals her identity as a Jew and identifies Haman as the arch enemy. Overcome by anger, the king went out to the garden orchard while Haman stood up to plead for his life from Queen Esther. The king then returned from the garden orchard to the wine feast chamber, just as Haman was falling on the couch in which Esther was lying. A likely story. The king said, "Does he intend to assault the queen in my presence here in the palace? The king will not be placated." And Haman is hanged from the very gallows that he built for Mordecai.
Yay! Now I want you to know, for those of you that are a little older in the crowd here, that was the PG version that Debbie just read for you. If you read the real version, it's only allowed to be shown on HBO. Check it out at home, I promise.
ביום ההוא נתן המלך אחשוורוש לאסתר המלכה את בית המן צורר היהודים, ומרדכי בא לפני המלך, כי הגידה אסתר מהולה, ויסר המלך את תאוותו אשר העביר מהמן. ועידנה למרדכי, ותשם אסתר את מרדכי על בית המן.
Good. So the king saw what was going on that couch. On HBO, it's a bed. And he was rather upset. And, the king said, Mordecai and Esther, we're going to let the Jews defend themselves. And that's what's going on. And Kobe, before you come up there, I'm going to ask everyone over the age of 18 who's in a costume to come on up here, because I've got one more prize. So, if you're over the age of 18 and you're in a costume, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Purim is Right. All right. All right. Are you ready?
Thank you.
All right. Ask double for 1 point. Hi. to take a piece of candy. All right, I think this will do it. Okay, everybody take a piece of candy. Here we go. One piece of candy per person. All right. All right. Okay, now you're eating candy. You can change your vote. All right, ready? On the count of three, point to the person you think is the winner. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, I need help. Who wins? I think you're the winner. There you go. All righty. Hey, guess what, everyone? The bottom of page 7 is chapter number 9. There are 10 chapters.
All right, chapter number 9. And again, I'm not going to sing. וב-12 חודש, הוא חודש אדר, ב-13 יום בו אשר הגיע דבר המלך ודתו להיעשות ביום אשר שיברו אויבי היהודים לשלוט בהם, ונהפוך הוא אשר ישלטו היהודים המה בשונאיהם. נקלו היהודים בעריהם בכל מדינות המלך אחשוורוש לשלוח יד במבקשי רעתם, ואיש לא עמד לפניהם כי נפל פחדם על כל העמים. וכל שרי המדינות והחשדרפנים והפחות ועושי המלאכה אשר למלך ונשאים את היהודים כי נפל פחד מרדכי עליהם. כי גדול מרדכי בבית המלך ושמעו הולך בכל המדינות כי האיש מרדכי הולך וגדול.
So on the 13th day of Adar, the Jews successfully defeated their enemies. And though the battle went into Shushan for one more day, the 10 sons of Haman were hanged in the public square along with their father. When their enemies were vanquished, the Jews celebrated their survival with great feasts. Those feasts, you know what they served? Pizza! And gluten-free pizza! And salad! And Cheetos. Yeah. That's why we had Cheetos tonight, because that's what they served in Persia. Anybody believe me? I can't even get the kids in the front row to believe me on that one. You believe me? Excellent. Hold on a second. They're the only ones that believe me. Okay. If you'll turn to page number 8. Well, I got to turn to page number 8. There we go.
I believe your lies.
They're coming up here to say they believe me. Here you go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, it's only going to work now if you click your red shoes together and say,
I believe you. 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 We all believe you.
Vayishem lamelech acharesh achashverosh me'es al haaretz va'aye hayam v'kol ma'aseh tikapo ugvurato uparashat gedula Mordechai Asher Gidlo. If I already gave you one, you can go back and sit down. Thank you very much for coming. Now you guys made me lose my place, but I'll find it in just a moment. Ki Mordechai Yehudi Mishaneh lemelech Achashverosh Hagadol Yehudim V'ratzu V'rav Achav V'darosh Tov Le'amo Udiver shalom lekol zaro. You got to move the paper so I can see the English. Achashverosh then imposed a tax on the mainland and on the sea islands, and the entire account of his power and might, and the detail of Mordecai's greatness, which the king promoted, are included in the records of the book of the Chronicles of the king of Media and Persia. I got a big basket. For Mordecai, the Jew, was king of Ahasuerus' viceroy, and the leaders of the Jews, and accepted by most of his brethren, promoting his people's welfare and preaching peace for all of their descendants. And this was the story of Mordecai and Ahasuerus and Esther as they got rid, oops, my microphone fell, as they got rid of the evil Haman. Wait, that's a Snickers. I'm going to trade that for a Three Musketeers. Okay.
I'm passing this out.
Go pass that out to people as we turn to the final page right here, as you'll sing with me a little story. All right, Paige, if you'll sing with the chorus with me, it goes like this. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And nosh some in tashin. I don't have any more, it's all gone, so you have to go back, all right? Now this, all right. I got one more, it's yours, here you go. There we go, that's it. We don't want a Snickers, okay, I'll throw it back today. So, join with me, are you ready? Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And nosh some in tashin. Oh, once there was a wicked, wicked man, and Haman was his name. Sir, he would have murdered all the Jews, though they were not to blame, sir. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And nosh some in tashin. But Mordecai, her cousin bold, said, what a dreadful villain. If we don't act at once, my dear, our life's not worth a shilling. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. Oh, today will Mary, Mary be. And nosh some in tashin. The guest of honor he shall be, this clever Mr. Smarty, and high above us he shall swing at a little hanging party. Standing ovation. Are you ready? Achad, shtayim, shalom! Ladies and gentlemen, this brings our Purim observance, our celebration, and our reading of the Megillah to a close. In just a few more hours, it's going to be snowing, if it's not already. And so, like Mordecai and Esther, I want you to be safe as you make your way across your travels. We wish all of you a Chag Purim Sameach. May you have a very, very happy Purim. May it be a joyful Purim day for all of you. And a month from now, we're going to get together to celebrate another joyful holiday of Pesach. Chag Sameach, everyone. Happy Purim to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anybody want a Snickers? I've got one Snickers. And for all of you who are on YouTube and Facebook with us, Chag Sameach to all of you as well. Laila Tov, everyone. Huh? I don't have, that's it, I'm done. It's empty. It's all gone. I got wrappers, that's all I got. Where did the groggers go? There was a box kind of back over by the door. Okay? You're welcome.
Do we get to keep it?
No, you put them, there's a box in the back to put them over by the door.